Who should actually put a ProForm Studio Bike Pro in their living room? Who would be better off scrolling past it? And does the price make sense for someone who just wants a reliable cardio machine without turning their budget upside down? If you've been hesitating because you're not sure whether the built-in screen is a gimmick or a genuine game changer, or if the iFIT membership will lock you into another monthly bill, you're not alone. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon, and I'm going to walk through exactly what the bike offers, where it shines, and where it falls short, so you can decide if it's the right fit for your home gym. First off, let's talk about the big picture of home stationary bikes in 2024. The market is saturated with basic spin bikes that give you a set of magnetic or friction-based resistance levels, and then there are the smart models that pair a screen with a subscription service. The promise is simple: you get live classes, auto-adjusted resistance, and a sense that you're not just pedaling in isolation. The risk, however, is buying a pricey piece of equipment only to discover you're paying for content you never use, or that the bike's footprint eats up the space you could have used for a yoga mat. That's why the decision boils down to 3 questions. Do you need the interactive experience? Can you accommodate the bike's size? And are you comfortable with a recurring subscription after the trial ends? From a practical standpoint, the Studio Bike Pro checks a lot of the boxes that matter for everyday use. The 22-inch HD touchscreen is bright enough to be visible from across the room, even on a sunny afternoon, and it runs iFIT's library of live and on-demand workouts. The real benefit shows up when you start a class that calls for a hill climb. The bike automatically ramps the resistance up or down in sync with the instructor's cues, so you're not fumbling with a knob while trying to keep your cadence. For someone juggling kids, a job, and a few minutes of me time, that hands-free adjustment can be a lifesaver. The inclusion of a 30-day iFIT family membership is another practical perk. It gives you a full month to test the service without paying extra, and you can share the account with another household member. If you're the type who loves variety, the live classes provide a rotating schedule that keeps boredom at bay. On the flip side, after those 30 days the membership rolls into a paid subscription, typically around $39 per month. If you're not a binge watcher of fitness streams, that ongoing cost can quickly erode the perceived value of the bike. It's worth budgeting that in before you get excited about the hardware. Another tangible benefit is the 3-pound dumbbell set that comes bundled. It's enough to add a light upper body component to a cardio session, think bicep curls or shoulder presses during a cooldown, without needing a separate rack. For beginners who are just getting used to moving while they ride, those dumbbells make the experience feel more like a full-body workout. However, they're not heavy enough for serious strength training, so if you're hoping to replace a free weight routine, you'll quickly outgrow them. Capacity and durability are often overlooked until they become a problem, but the Studio Bike Pro is built to handle a 250-pound rider and comes with a 10-year frame warranty, plus a 2-year warranty on parts. That kind of coverage signals confidence from ProForm that the bike will hold up under regular use. In my research, I've seen a number of home users who share a small apartment and rotate the bike between 2 people. The sturdy frame and digital resistance system held up without any noticeable wobble, even after a few months of daily 45-minute rides. Now, let's talk about the drawbacks that matter in real life. The first is space. The bike's footprint is roughly 66 inches long and 26 inches wide, which means you need a dedicated spot in a spare bedroom, garage, or large living room corner. If you live in a studio apartment, you'll need to be comfortable with a piece of furniture that's essentially permanent. Some users have reported that the bike's feet don't lock down as securely as they'd like on slick hardwood floors, so a rubber mat is advisable, another small, but extra, expense. Second, the resistance range, while advertised as 24 digital levels, feels a bit limited if you're an avid cyclist used to road bike gearing. The highest level provides a decent climb, but elite riders looking to simulate steep mountain ascents may find the bike's top end falls short. In everyday terms, that means a marathon training plan that includes intense interval spikes could feel a little muted compared to a bike with a broader resistance spectrum. Third, the touchscreen, though high definition, can be a little reflective under bright ambient lighting. If your workout space is near a large window, you might need to adjust blinds or tilt the screen to reduce glare, which adds another step before you can.